Overreaction time. Sound the alarm. The Cavaliers fell a game back of the Celtics for the top spot in the Eastern Conference with one game to play. If the Cavs win on Wednesday and the Celtics lose, Cleveland could still get the #1 seed. But is it an overreaction to say the Cavaliers want the Bulls to miss the playoffs? Because look at the Cavaliers didn't beat the Bulls at all when you check out their record. Much better against the Pacers, though, 3-1. Is that an overreaction? They don't want to face the Bulls?
I would like to think you'd still want to face the team that you beat 3 times versus the team you lost all 4 games to. Listen, both of these teams have identity crisis. I think we could both agree on that. I mean, I think the Pacers probably are more streamlined than Chicago. I mean, Chicago's Jekyll and Hyde, but Paul George, less than 3 weeks ago, said on live television, we still don't know our identity.
That's a problem.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to have to guard Paul George. I wouldn't want LeBron to have to guard him, or you would hope J.R. Smith to have to guard him. I'd like to think that this doesn't matter at all, but
right. I think that's the answer. I think it's an overreaction. I don't think the Cavs care whether the Bulls miss the playoffs or whether they face the Pacers. Like, I still think, even though they lost in overtime to the Heat, and we know they've had some other issues, you know, that the Cavaliers still are the team to beat. When it's all said and done, even though they've given up all these points to the Atlanta Hawks, whatever the case may be, back-to-back nights, you know, it's come down to overtime, they should still be okay. Especially, we're talking a first-round matchup. Whether we talk about Boston or Toronto or some of those later rounds, but we're talking Indy or Chicago in the first round.
What about Dwayne playing 30 minutes a game now all of a sudden?
Dwayne Wade?
Assuming he does. He played 22 tonight.
Okay. How would that impact Chicago?
Would that switch? They've guarded Cleveland fantastic.
Right.
You saw in that graphic, they're averaging under 80 points against the Bulls in the 0-4 this year.
I just don't think whether it's Wade, whether he's in the lineup playing 25 or 30, I just don't think they bring a consistent enough effort. I think, obviously, Dwayne is a veteran. He's been there before. But the rest of the guys, I think the rest of the guys kind of relax when Dwayne Wade is out there. Mirotic has continued to ball out. He played very well tonight. But when Dwayne is not out there, the guys know, you know what? I can take a few more shots. I'm going to get a few more minutes. And they feel a little bit better. As much as I hate to say it, he's great. He averages 18. But I think for the whole of the team, they might be a little bit better. They might play a little bit better when Dwayne is not out there. You see where I'm coming from in that regard?
I do. I've seen. I feel like he shuts down kind of the rhythm.
Right.
They move out the ball more. There's more passes. Dwayne's played one way his whole career. I mean, it's difficult when you just throw big fish in this little goldfish bowl. And you would have thought a season would have done it. But yeah, I do think though in the postseason they are better served with Dwayne Wade.